Hello and hey, and today we're going to be messing around with golf with your friends, this time an update to my Twilight tutorial. I'm going to try to speak over the shots as quickly as I can, but the shots themselves should be pretty long on the screen. So the first one, we go one tile to the right, 2 tiles up, just over 1 power, just like a couple pixels. As you see, you want to go about a minimum of what I did, maybe a pixel or 2 more, and that still gets you in the cup. Hole number 2, we're going to bring it down to just like 3 1/5, and then just right of that crease down there. This sort of allows us a few extra pixels of power because we go straight at the hole. Hole number 3 is very difficult. I'm zoomed all the way in. I'm going just about 3 1/2 power at a very specific pixel, the far right corner of that light block you see me aiming at, and then maybe even a pixel left of the exact intersection. Super difficult. I have gotten it a few times this way. You see me get it here on stroke 9, so it's doable when you know it's there, but man, it'd be tough to hit that in a round. And here I'm just checking my camera. No crazy setups or anything like that, but we go 2 1/4 power, parallel to the center line, and it drops us down for the fun 1. Hole number 5, we're going to come over to the stem of the blue mushroom, and we're going to go just 1 pixel left. We're going to still be on the stem itself, but just like 1 pixel left of center, dead center. That's going to give us the most appropriate hole in 1. Appropriate? Straight in. Hole number 6, aim towards this sort of light block, and then just a little bit to the right of that, and take a little bit off of full. If you had trouble seeing that, if I went that a little quickly, the shot itself was on screen. I didn't move it that much the whole time. Just explaining these can be sort of quick. So just over 3 power on this one, and just left of that crease. The goal is to hit the open face of this a little harder than I did, but as you'll see, still easily able to get into the bowl and down into the hole. Hole number 8, had a little trouble with this one, but we go parallel to that center line, and just about this, I say just about, but it's this power if you want to do it the way I'm doing it. It's going to pop up, hit that, and push us directly forward with a ton of force. We go into the bowl, and that is that one. Hole number 9, we're going full power at that dark tile down there at the top left. Aim straight at it, full power, bounce off the trampoline, and get your hole in 1. Hole 10, there's a plethora of ways you can get to. There's even ways to get over to the closer putting surface, the farther putting surface, the closer to the hole putting surface. You'll see me almost mess this hole up because I'm using the black ball. A little bit of a miscalculation for this tutorial with the dark course, but from here, it's just over 3 power if you ended up going the half power from the start. And then I sort of just want to use that back wall to get over any of those bumps without too much trouble. So it's just a 2. You guys know I don't like explaining my 2s. Hole 11, I go just recently. I started zooming all the way in and leaving just a little gap of light before the light and dark meet on that hole. Full power. Let it go, and it has not failed me. So I will keep zooming in, just to double check myself. This one's a little tricky. If you go just under 3 power at the stem of this blue mushroom, 1 little tiny pixel to the right, you can get this shot. It's not ideal, obviously, but that was zoomed 3 notches in as you just saw me zoom out, so kind of play with that if you want to use that particular strategy. This hole, we're going to go for that far light square, and then we're going to take off to this power, and then maybe even just a pixel right of that far right square's far right side. You need to be coming in at a pretty steep angle to actually hit the cup. If you find yourself ending up left of the cup from this camera angle, you just want to go a little right, and you might need to take a little power off this. This shot, we aim just at the left side of that cylinder, and we wait till one of those holes, it doesn't matter which one, is in the 6 o'clock position, at least for my ping. And it's going to bounce us in for the hole in 1. Hole 15, again, a number of ways to get to 2. My preferred way right now is to go half power, 2 up on that top side. You kind of saw where it was. It's not very specific, don't worry. too much about it. If you go too far up the hill, however, it won't make it off, so be very careful. But from there we go 3, just over 3, and kind of aim in that nook there. You'll see me here, I didn't hit it hard enough, basically, so it kind of spins off, and then I don't show my third stroke because I wanted to try again, but I was like, you know what, it's a 2, doesn't matter. The hole 16, we go a very specific speed, and then the aim point can be adjusted a pixel or two, but there's no like really telltale place to place it. Hole 17, we keep it going quick here, full power, 2 right, or sorry, I do that every time, 2 forward, 3 right, ends up here. Doesn't matter what kind of jump you get out of here. I don't think even if you get like a Hercules jump out of the water, you're gonna have enough speed to actually make it up this hill, and then you'll always make it like to this point in time, in space technically, but you'll always make to this point. And then from there, I do actually show the 2 off. You go in between the R's legs and aim deliberately left of the flag, and you're able to pick up, in my opinion, a very easy 2. The last hole, I'm kind of on the same page as everybody else. I've been going really close to this, but not quite getting it. My opinion is to go just past 3, and if you didn't have the altered like vision of the water, you aim right at the right side of that far pole we just bounced off there, and the timing was as the cart makes the turn, you let go. So that's the 2. A 1's definitely possible there. Maybe not with that particular shot, but like if you bounced off something crazy, it's definitely possible, but it's just not feasible at this moment, and no one has a really bona fide strategy. So that's kind of where we're at. Anyway, that was a quick little run through, but we got us 14 hole-in-ones showed off. I'll be going to black any second now. And it's just sort of my current strategies right now. I'm really thinking about going in sort of a PB sort of run for this course. I don't know. Those guys have a good job of having it hammered down to, I think 23 and 24 are the best 2 scores. And those are obviously going to be really good. If someone wants to either find a better shot for 3 or perfect the shot that I kind of came up with for this video, you have the chance for the 22. I don't know if anybody wants to actually grind that out, but I mean, it's an easy reset because it's so early into the round. I don't know. This is sort of just projecting, but yeah, I'll probably start running this course a little bit. Just kind of take a break from Haunted and that sort of thing. Also have a Q&A answers video coming out probably later this week. If you're looking forward to that, if you asked a question, you probably are still listening. So thank you very much for listening. And then I'll cut my rambling short. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for listening, and be safe.